Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. Don't forget to click on that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Just so you know, this is an all Gemini channel. So if this reading does not resonate with you, do help yourself to checking out any of my other readings. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. First card out is Judgment. Looks like you're making the right decisions, or you might feel forced to make decisions. And it might be because you're trying to avoid conflict with somebody. But you're aware. Yes, you are. You are walking away from somebody here. Something is not aligned with your higher good here, Gemini. Something is not. It doesn't. It doesn't fit you. Okay. It's like, oops. Something doesn't fit you. Something doesn't fit your religious beliefs or your morals, your moral beliefs. Something here doesn't fit, and because of that, I see you walking away from it, or it looks like you're walking away from a person because you become very aware of yourself. You're at a higher consciousness, I'm hearing. You're aware of yourself, you're aware of your surroundings, you're aware of the people who are around you. Like, you are aware of their moral codes as well. So there's like a higher sense that you're going through here, okay? And I'm hearing like you're not going to take a challenge unnecessarily. Like, you're doing this because there's a purpose behind it. You're not going to just take a challenge because, you feel like it. It's like everything has been lifted off of your eyes. So you're realizing that where you've been this whole time has not been a location that was good for you. You've been around people that were not good for you. You've been around possibly a lot of narcissists, a lot of very immature people who were very selfish, greedy, and you found yourself surrounded by these people, and you realize that they didn't align with who you are as a person. Maybe you had fun with them, maybe you enjoyed their company, but when it came down to the basis of their character, you realize that you had nothing in common with these people. And it looks like you realized that the longer that you stayed around these people, the longer it was going to take for you to start healing. So you purged, or you are purging, or you will be purging, because this is could be any timestamp on this reading. This could be a past situation, present, future, right? So you are learning to, I'm hearing like you're learning to love yourself. You're planning things out. You're being strategic, and yes, you are still an emotional being. So this is not an easy process for you. Leaving people that you are familiar with, maybe even family members that you are familiar with, because of them not aligning with who you are or aligning with who you want to be, because you are constantly evolving. You're changing. You are an evolving person who's constantly working on yourself, and the people around you are going to keep you stagnant, and you know it. This is why you're brushing that off. You're having to let people go. You're letting go of toxic people that have been holding you down, possibly for years, because you need this process. You need to go through this process of healing. And you're planning things out, and you will have a new beginning here. I'm hearing you're letting go of the old and moving in with the new. This reading, I'm going to tell you something. This reading is like the easiest reading I've ever done. It is so straightforward, I think this is the most straightforward reading I have ever received and I have ever read. Okay? I just seriously, Spirit wants you to know that you are making the right decisions here, Gemini. And I think that's why it is so straightforward. You are making the right decisions. Your life is getting on the right track. So this next chapter that you are going into, you are starting off on the right foot. Spirit wants you to know that. You are starting off on the right foot. You're heading in the right direction. You're going into the right direction. You're very self aware. You're aware of your surroundings. You are definitely making the right decisions. You are taking accountability for your mistakes and you're learning from them and moving forward. You are growing as a person. And the people around you have not gone through that and they are lagging behind. And if you stay with them, if you stay around them, you too will become like them. I'm telling you this because I'm seeing here like you're having to be so strong. You know, you're having to be so strong. And the thing about when you are pushing yourself to be so strong is that you need that confirmation. You know, I think we all do. We all need that confirmation that you're making the right decision, you're moving forward, and you're doing things in the right way. Okay? This also came out. And I'm hearing this is the truth. You are learning and understanding the secrets. Like secrets are coming out. You're not going to hold in the secrets anymore. You are letting out your pain. This is you healing. You're having to talk about this. Maybe you've been revealing things that happened to you. You might have people around you who don't believe you, that don't believe that you've gone through the things that you've gone through. You know, you might have people around you who are questioning you, or who, when you express the things that you've gone through, your living experiences, you are around people who might even make you feel like they're nothing. It's nothing. Like what you went through was nothing. Um, which means you won't be able to heal because it helps to heal when you are around people who can understand you, who sympathize with you, who share their experiences and allows you to talk and bring it out. And I think that's the key there is you letting out your traumas. The only way you can heal is if you let them out. If you hold them in, I do want to say something here. You know how Catholics go to the priest and they confess? There's something very therapeutic about letting these things out. You know, even if it's your own mistakes, other people's mistakes, whatever it is, things that have hurt you, your traumas, you know, getting it out, there's something very therapeutic about it. This is why people who are not Catholic, or sometimes Catholics do, right, go to therapists because it's the whole process of purging and bringing those things up and out, right? The people that you're around, they're like belittling your experiences. You can't heal around those people, okay? This is why it's imperative that you go ahead and move on. You go ahead and push your life forward. And Spirit wants you to know that you're doing the right thing. And I'm hearing because you are doing this, Gemini, I'm hearing that what's coming toward you is going to be 10 times better than what you ever had before. So this could be in a career. This could be in your home life, your stability. This could be in you going through a rebirth. Whatever it is that's coming toward you now is going to be 10 times better than what you had before. Yes. And I am seeing you being very inspired to keep moving one foot forward. So it's like the more, each time you take a step forward, each step that you take is going to become easier and easier as you go. So the first few steps are the hardest, right? But as you go, each step will become easier. Your steps will become lighter. Your emotions will rise. You're going to be lifted up and feel better. It's like each time you go, you're going to be feeling better and better. Not just emotionally, but physically. Your body is going to move and feel lighter. which is going to make you want to move more. This is why when people feel really good, what do? They want to dance, right? So soon before you realize it, Gemini, it looks like you're going to find yourself dancing. You're going to find yourself feeling so good that you went through this transformation and you were able to like unzip all this trauma that you've been carrying with you, that you're going to feel very light and you're going to find yourself wanting to dance. You're going to find yourself wanting to sing. You're going to find yourself, and it's going to be something that you're going to want to do more and more often. So like when you're cleaning your house, you might turn up the music and start feeling really good and start singing along with your favorite songs and things like that. And it's going to be something that's going to happen, and then you're not going to do it for a while, and then it's going to happen, and you're not going to do it for a while, and then the next thing you know, it's going to become almost a daily thing, because it's like you're going to take off that armor, I'm hearing, that you've been carrying with you, that has been holding you down, and it has been so heavy on you. And you're going to feel so light, and your body is going to thank you for it, because your body's going to start moving more and more. And then what's going to happen is the more that you move, the more you're going to start looking better. The more the blood circulation is going to start moving around. Your health is going to get better. Your face is going to glow, and you're just going to feel better, look better, and it's just going to continue on that way. Cutting people out of your life is a talent. It is something that is very difficult to do, especially depending on who it is. But it is a necessary thing in our life that we have to learn. It looks like somebody here has suffered quite a bit from violence, specifically violence. Somebody being very aggressive towards you, possibly an attack, or like an attack on your life, where somebody almost ended your life. That was how severe it is, and that's how it's coming out. Now, this attack is coming out as a physical attack, okay? And I think that is specifically for one person or a handful of you that has experienced this kind of form of attack. It is something that only you can express, only you can carry. Like, other people who have not experienced this will not be able to really understand what you're going through. They can only imagine what it's like, but to actually live through it is completely different. It's two separate things, Yeah. It is totally separate. I personally have had some very traumatic experiences in my life, and I explain to people, and I try to explain to them what it's like. But the truth is that you don't know until you live through it yourself. So I can explain to people what it's like until I'm blue in the face, and they're never going to understand it. And they're never going to be able to sympathize. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining that right. So, congratulations, Gemini, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get out of this reading. I guess this is going to be a short one. Spirit wants you to know you're making the right decisions. Moving forward, letting toxic people out of your life is going to help you. It's going to free you. It's going to make you feel really good. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps you out. I hope it is what you needed it to be, or you heard the things that you needed to hear to help you move on into the next chapter of your life. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.